PS1. We live, baby. All right. Okay. So we made him. And I like him a lot. But I need the next stage in his life. So if he's this tall, I want the next stage to be I won't say 2x. Probably right here. So I'm trying to think with him. Him being a goblin shark goblin. Let's see. Hob. Goblin. So in D&D you have goblins and then you have like hobgoblins. Sure, VC? Sure, man. What's up?
What's up?
So we have
Mimi.
Hey, car seat.
Hello.
So we got goblins and hobgoblins. Hobgoblins being like slightly buffer ones. So I want him to be a slightly buffer one.
Wait. Did you say hobgoblin or hot goblin?
Hob.
The petition to change the name to hot goblin.
Every goblin's a hot goblin, Carson.
And give it the fuck they're not. Dirty stinky goblins.
Hey,
on the moon, goblinating everything.
Hey. I don't like this goblin slander.
Goblins, dirty stinky goblins. Always goblinating everything. I can smell them. They smell like goblins. Anyways, good evening.
Listen.
Everyone?
That anime gave goblins a bad name. I'm just gonna say it. Alright,
I found it yesterday. I downloaded that demo. Dylan was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna try this game tomorrow." I'm like, "Cool," and then I never heard anything from you or him. I'm like, "The fuck?"
Which game?
We gotta go at like repo.
Oh yeah.
Still waiting for the road to come out.
What?
It's a game. It's like a repo mixed with the long drive.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I've been playing Megabonk. I got
Ooh.
like the two characters I wanted to unlock. I got the Clanker and I got the Bush guy. Which fuck that Bush guy, dude, because I didn't know it. He's like, "Oh, you just like activate him and battle him to unlock him." That motherfucker hits hard, dude.
Dude, he like hunts you down.
Yeah, and I kept making the mistake of like activating them, and then like one of the like bosses would like show up, not like the main boss, but one of the like small ones, and just destroy me. And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Probably a little bit
I wish the
smaller.
multiplayer of that worked better.
I agree. It's also like a solo dev, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a multiplayer mod, so it's one of those things. If the game's not really made for it, it's hard to.
Yeah. That's like Kenshi. I know a lot of people want Kenshi to be multiplayer, but like
Fucking
Kenshi.
like Fallout 2, dude. Like the red like Fallout 4 multiplayer, like would be great. Why not in that fucking 76 shit?
Oh, I know. Like with Kenshi though, like you can't. It just can't.
Mm,
As much as I would like it, and everyone else, you just can't do it
yeah,
because in Kenshi you have to like pause the game constantly
yeah.
because it's like a real time.
I'm watching a video on Resident Evil 2, and they replaced Ada with Yennefer from The Witcher. Yeah.
Dude, Yennefer would kill anything they threw in front of her. I love
Say
how.
asked her phone number.
Do what?
What did you say about her phone number?
I said they would kill anything they threw at her. I think it's funny how like people will like only read the highlights of Yennefer and they're like, she's a terrible person. I was like, yeah, she's not the best, but she's better than Triss.
Listen, I'm standing on 10 toes and saying Triss is better.
Bill Cosby.
Huh?
It was consensual at the time.
It was not consensual at the time.
I'm so confused.
Don't ask questions. You won't get answers.
It's essentially canon in the books that Triss Marigold used an artificial way to get Geralt to sleep with her.
Oh,
I woke up in the middle of the night.
While he was still like with Yennefer.
Yennefer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Dylan real quick. Go on, girl, get your bag.
No. Wrong bag. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. I have a horror story to tell y'all. I thought I'll probably post the pictures in the Discord later. So, I think we have to do at my job is we have to go to the like upriver and whatnot. Upriver, downriver. Excuse me. And we got to collect river samples, right? Test the fecal and intercocci on them. Y'all. Okay, I gotta post this. This is what we pulled up on at the river. This is there's a bridge. So this is not like a back road.
Where are you sending this?
I'll put it in buds.
Oh, I'd heard some Discord notifications go, so I thought you were posting it.
Yeah, Carson, you may have already seen this because I posted this in Minecraft Boys. I thought it was a dead body.
Yeah,
I thought it was a dead body.
Somebody went to Pound Town, baby. It's not a dead body. For those who cannot see, it is not a dead body.
No, somebody left a sex doll on the side of the road with condom wrappers around it.
That's kind of funny.
And it was all like cut up too and decapitated, and I'm like,
somebody needs an evaluation.
Somebody needs to like find out who did that and put him in a hospital, like a mental institution.
Yeah, this is not normal behavior.
But this place is not a home. This is not the doll I know.
I would trade it all away.
If you'd come back to stay.
This kitchen's not the same without you.
Oh, it's just a griddle, it's just a greasy spoon.
Without you. It's crazy that episode ends with like SpongeBob getting his brain removed.
That's it. You lost brain. Fuck. God bless America. I can't talk. Get welded. I can't remember what my wife says she's gonna like cook for dinner, but I can remember the entire song from the SpongeBob episode.
Well, you've known one longer. you know.
I think it's a thing like with ADHD. At least for me, it's like short-term memory is like non-existent, but like as soon as something gets moved into long-term memory, it never leaves. So
My wife is currently bowling with her coworkers, and she sent me a picture, or we're taking buzzball shots before we go in. I'm like, oh god. She's like, I got a rum punch. I'm like, oh god. So expect at any moment for me to go, I gotta go, and I may end up having to drive to pick her up. Hopefully not, because somebody else drove up there, but hopefully they're not so fucked up that they can't drive.
why the first thing that came to mind is that Mark Henry scene from that one show or movie where it's like Carson on his Discord, the fucking door flies open and his chat is like, come kiss me on my hot mouth.
I'm feeling romantical.
Feeling romantic. Get me out of here. These keychains. Oh, well, that's gonna be stuck in my head for like 3 days now. I want to play Resident Evil, but I don't have $70 fucking dollars.
My bank's randomly giving us $70. Got a letter in the mail today. It's like, we're celebrating 70 years being open. If you have any loan or whatever that's more than $600, you get your free $70. I'm like, okay, I guess.
I mean, shit, that's dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
For you and one other person.
Yeah.
Like a king at McDonald's.
I don't.
No, the fuck you can't.
No, you really can't.
It's $30 to go to McDonald's for 2 people now. What happened?
Economy. I don't know.
They got the U.S. population addicted to it, and then they upped their prices.
No, the problem is they decided we're gonna be a classy joint. We're gonna paint the walls gray, get rid of the plastic. Fuck that clown.
You know why they got rid of the clown, right?
Why?
The 2016 clown scare.
Oh.
When people were dressed up as clowns and chasing people, that's when they got rid of Ronald McDonald. They still use them in other countries. They still use them in other countries, just not America.
The fact that we didn't have national headlines of like
people getting
an increased number of dead clowns
Let me tell
in
you.
2016.
Well, they only did it in places that aren't known for like concealed carry.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder the fuck why.
If that happened,
like,
oh, go ahead, Dwarf.
Oh, go ahead. No, you go ahead. Goddammit.
Oh. If that happened locally, Josh would have been driving around trying to find a clown.
He'd have been looking.
Josh would have been like, "I'm gonna find these."
He'd have been looking for. He'd have been driving around with like a little fucking like clown nose, like honking it, trying to call him towards him. Oh, come here, Mr. Clown.
Yeah, I remember like a friend of mine. She was like, she was like 5 foot nothing, barely like 110 pounds. She was like so scared, like, oh, I don't want to go anywhere at night because of the clowns. I'm like, they're not doing that shit here. Don't worry about it. She was, why? I'm like, I know I'm standing in front of her with my like 38 special on my hip, and so I just think about it for a second. Like, why wouldn't they not do this shit here? So I don't know. Like, all right.
There's this classic video where it's this like clown standing like maybe like 50 yards away from these guys, and they step out of the truck and all you can see is the clown in the headlights of the truck, and they're also in front of the truck. The clown starts running towards them, and the guy very calmly lifts his shirt up and pulls out his concealed carry and points, and the video cuts. And I'm just like, I wonder what happened that night.
Either somebody got shot or he shit his pants.
I just don't understand like what possesses people to like try to terrorize other individuals.
Clout.
Yeah.
Next question.
Like, it's, I don't know, man. Like, is that really clout?
One person does it, and then they get really popular because of it. And then other people start copying them to the point where this really just turns into harassment and assault.
I just think of that guy in the airport that was all up in that dude's business, and he ended up getting popped twice.
Oh, you're talking about the no, I was in a mall. That guy was like harassing him. And it's like a fucking quote unquote
Yeah.
YouTube prankster. And the guy kept like playing like fucking with him. And the guy shot him twice.
Yeah,
Because of it.
he's
And
like
then
he is like begging that guy to get away from him, and he
But-
just took one too many steps, man.
In the
the guy
hospital,
that
that
shot him.
yeah, in the hospital though, that guy
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, I'm gonna keep making content, guys. Don't worry." It's like, no lesson was learned. See you in 6 months,
No,
buddy.
The guy that shot him got in more trouble than he did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The guy who got shot was like,
No,
I'm gonna keep it up, guys." Like, no, we don't want
Like,
you
listen,
to keep
I'm
it
not
up.
saying that guy like did anything to really warrant getting shot. Like, legally speaking, I mean, frankly, he deserved to get shot just to learn a lesson.
Well, one thing at least where I'm at now because it's weird because you're in a public setting, so that's like it's a little bit weirder. But like, I think in Alabama, it's like somebody's like harassing you, and like especially that guy being so much larger than the other guy, you could be perceived as like he was going to cause harm. So it's like, yeah. But in a lot of places, like you can't really defend yourself in public. You just have to like call the cops or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
So.
He from like a learning a lesson standpoint, yeah, I'm kind of glad that kid got popped, but
the thing is, he didn't want to
from
do
like
that
a
shit.
yeah,
He immediately went right back to doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that guy that got killed by a coworker of mine because he tried to rob him at knife point 2 weeks after he got out of jail for armed robbery.
Some people, man, they don't learn. You know, like my Uncle Clyde, you know, he robbed a bank. My Uncle Clyde was like he went to prison with like murderers and rapists. And like when he was in jail, he got his GED. I think he got his associates. He got out of jail, you know, cleaned himself up, got better. Like, you have to be willing to want to change to change.
Yeah, to me the argument of like, oh, the system's not like built to like help and like get them out of prison. It's like some people respond well if you have the resources, but they're just people. My birth father was in prison for 11, 12 years. He had a 20-year sentence, served 11. Some people aren't no, like they're not worth wasting the time on. Like they're not gonna learn.
Yeah, and it sounds bad to say that, but it's just like, I mean, it sucks.
Yeah, like
It genuinely
they're not
sucks.
trying. Like they're not
Yeah.
trying to like change. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, no, yeah. My
Like, the
older
only thing
brother's
they
like
know
that.
is, some people just don't care. Some people it's like a psychological thing. Like no matter what, they're just going to do it. And then some people it's just like they have no other option.
Yeah.
Y'all, be smart. Don't fuck with other people. Just mind your business. Those are the words I will say.
It's like one of my grandmothers was like so worried about like people harassing me and like, oh, I hate like you don't need to get pulled over. The cops will just kill you. And I'm just like, I don't think I have to worry about that. Like,
I have a joke, but I can't say it on stream.
Like I'm an asshole, but I'm not stupid.
It's kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't like watching police body cam footage, but I really don't like it when people are like rude to cops, because it's like, dude, like it's yes sir, no sir, my bad sir, go about your day. Why are we arguing? Why are we yelling?
Oh no, I love the repeat game.
Oh,
The
dude.
repeat game is so fun. The best ones are the people that are like, I know my rights. You can't do this according to blah, blah, blah. And they like name some random shit. And the cop's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like they just like list off random bullshit, and then I'm just like,
I am a
what
sovereign
the hell is
citizen.
Oh, sovereign
Uh,
citizens are the
dude,
best, man.
Dude, I will.
Dude,
You want to know my conspiracy theories? That sovereign citizen was made to trick like dumb people into getting arrested.
yeah.
That's my theory.
You shouldn't vote.
Well, you're gonna,
Here's a felony.
yeah. I was gonna say you're gonna lose your right to vote. My uncle Clyde wanted to run for president, and my mom's like, Clyde, you're a felon. You can't even vote. And he's like, Ready, I ain't gonna vote for myself.
Well, you know,
maybe Uncle Clyde shouldn't have voted.
Uncle Clyde's great, dude. Miss him. Awesome, dude.
yeah,
God rest
people
his soul.
argue saying that it doesn't matter anymore if you're a felon, given the current person in office.
Listen, if they really wanted to, not to get too political, but if they really wanted to like get rid of Trump, they went about it the worst way possible. They tried to make a felony out of a bunch of misdemeanors, and then it's just kind of like, you know, that whole like, my enemies try to defeat me, I'm a martyr now. Anything you try to like say against me, I'm just gonna be like, well, it didn't work last time, and that's literally what he did.
Yeah.
And now we got the daggum Epstein files. No one wants to release anything, but don't worry. Don't worry, guys.
Going to war with Iran.
Supposedly, Iran's going to attack California.
I heard that like they were planning on this for like weeks. They're working with the cartel.
Now people think that the United States is going to do a
False flag.
false flag in
Why would
California.
my thing with that is I saw like people on Reddit freaking out about it. I saw you go on Reddit yesterday before bed. Terrible thing. So glad I'm off that website. But why would they announce it before doing the false flag? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense.
It's like the whole argument. Like, I don't know how y'all feel, but like, I don't agree with the whole like, 9/11 was an inside job because the government knew it was going to happen for months before, but they didn't have enough evidence to stop it. Because that's the whole argument, was like police enforcement. It's like, oh, they knew about it. Why didn't they stop it? It's like, well, you know, you had to have enough evidence that it's going to happen. You can't just, well, normally you can't go after people just because you think they're going to do something. It's like the whole like stuff that happened at the schools. You know, like, oh, the FBI interviewed this kid, you know, 2 weeks before. Like, they had an inkling that something was going to happen, but they didn't stop him. He didn't do anything yet. You can't.
Well, it's like that. It's like that sex doll I found on the side of the road. Other than litter, you can't really, you know, cops can't do nothing about that. Even though I'm sure the individual who did all that is probably not the most mentally well.
Yeah. Because if you get to the point where you're like trying to arrest people just because you think they're going to do something, then it's just, like it's fucked.
Yeah.
I don't know enough to agree or disagree. All I know is we definitely knew those two fools were gonna blow up something with a plane. This guy's just, you know, it's like, hey, what about those two random Middle Eastern cats that are in pilot school?
But we do that a lot, though. That's not like an uncommon thing. It's pretty common.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, like they that's what was so weird. Remember that guy who like went to like Washington D.C. and shot like a random like National Guard and killed her?
Mm-hmm.
Like that dude, like they're like, oh, he was like from like the Middle East, you know, and he came over, but like he came over because he was working with the CIA when he was in the Middle East, and they like moved his family over. Like that was like a really weird thing, because this is a guy who like, by all intents and purposes, really relied on the U.S.
To be fair, we trained the Taliban in all of their tactics that they used against us for 20 years.
Yeah. foreign policy is very, very weird thing.
Can't win.
And then you get some of them, like, was it like Reagan that had that weird scheme where he was like, they were like you training people in South America for something. It's like a big like loop, and somehow like it ended up like us making a lot of money off of it. But it's just a big like loop. I don't remember exactly
Iran Contra.
what it was. Yeah, I think that's it.
Iran Contra. Yeah, that was like the whole like CIA was like, can we go to war? They're like, no. Please?
Yeah,
No. Okay. So you said you won't fund the war? No. Okay, we'll make our own funds.
yeah, yeah. It was like a
Hey,
weird
low
roundabout
income
way.
families, have you heard of crack cocaine? Conspiracy. Don't believe it.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
One thing about like conspiracy theories is everybody always has like an elaborate like, oh, they did this because of that, this and that. And it's like, have you ever stopped to think that people just did it for
The love of the
money?
game. Oh. Dick Cheney, doing it for the love of the game, baby.
Yeah, Dick Cheney's just Dick Cheney. It's just another breed, dude. Like, holy shit.
So saying man wasn't even in the Epstein files. Man had no blackmail. He just did it for the love of the game.
He shot his hunting buddy in the face.
For the love of the game.
Fun fact, the whole shit was Iran and all of that is shit from like 50, 60 years ago. That like the old people that are still up there, that just their whole thing is they want to destroy the Middle East.
I'm gonna keep quiet on this one.
Oh, actually, I was watching a video about it where like, Dick Cheney was one of them. Where like their whole thing, that type of Republican was, they just like, we need to destroy the Middle East. Do I know why? No, they just shouldn't exist anymore.
I'm not gonna say anything on this one.
No, I'm saying it was just funny to me. It's like, because like Bush second ran on like education and all this stuff, and I mean, he did the whole, but he still fucked it up. But because I think leave no child behind or leave no kid behind is a mistake.
We have to deal with these murderous terrorist threats. Now watch this drive.
Dude, I mean, no, come on, give credit where credit's due. That was a pretty clean drive.
Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive.
You know, people put him in like the same category as Carter now.
Dang.
They're like, oh yeah, like Bush was an awful president, but he's like a decent person.
I think
Like,
yeah.
Like Carter was a god awful. Like everybody said, like Carter was a god awful president, but like a really good human being.
I think
Carter
that, yeah.
was put in a really weird place.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
all I need to know about Carter is he asked for all the alien files, and then when he got them, he cried. That's all I need to know. He's a real one.
I feel like Jimmy Carter is like almost like if Jeffy became president.
Oh, he is
So,
from Georgia.
like,
I mean,
yeah, he is from
Jimmy
Georgia.
Carter is the only president that I think has a fucking sense of morality and a soul.
he wanted peace in the Middle East, and I mean, I'm not trying to be like pessimistic. This is coming from a Christian perspective. We're never getting peace in the Middle East.
When in doubt, blame the British.
Hey.
No,
That was kind of
no,
funny. That was kind
no,
of funny.
as much as I love blaming the British, it goes way further back.
I know it goes way back, but like a lot of modern,
Yeah.
I don't know about Middle East. I know in other areas it's because of the British. I know in Africa.
Yeah,
it's because of the
Africa.
British.
Dude, no one talks about the
Africa,
crimes that
yeah.
Belgium did in Africa.
Oh yeah, the Congo, the rubber and all that.
Yeah,
Rubber.
dude, brother. I tell you what.
What about all the cobalt mining that's still going on over there?
Hey, Elon pays them very well for their area. $2 an hour is pretty good. Golly, I
X'd
can't
out.
stand that, man. I listened to a video
You know,
about.
oh, dude, he made a statement about the CP on Twitter because of Grok.
I was just about to talk about that. I was listening to. So this is this guy. I found him this week. Let me find it. Let me find him. Pretty good like content. Let me see. I gotta find like one of his videos. I was just getting recommended his videos left and right, and now they're gone. Dadgummit. Oh, here it is.
Shit.
Here it is. Good work. Good work did a video. He's like, I love his cadence. I'll post it in buds. And he's pretty funny. He has like some pretty like clever things he says. But he was talking about the Grok thing, and he actually interviewed Elon's baby mama, who was like the like first like the real first big person they were doing it to, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like when she's talking, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, was this because she doesn't like Elon anymore? Is that why he didn't care? Because it's kind of weird, right? Out of all like the billions of people on Twitter, this weird revenge porn targeting AI thing is happening to one of your exes.
Yeah,
That's kind of weird, Elon. It's kind of weird. But she was saying, yeah, she was saying like they were like making photos of her wearing like a bikini, and then eventually less, and then eventually like made her look younger wearing the same thing, and it's like, and then like it just wasn't going away, and I don't think it really went away until people started doing it to Elon.
Google,
No,
show
it's
me
still
this
a
man's
thing.
balls.
Trust me, it's still there. It's not as bad as it used. Not as bad as it was. But
Oh yeah, they made it. They made it where people had to pay for it.
yeah, once the people started doing like CP, they're like, nah. But Elon made a
Jeez
statement
Louise.
because somebody asked him about how did it happen, and his response was, "Oh, if it's in an R-rated movie, it'll be in like Rock's library," and people are just like, huh? Like, what do you mean?
I think.
How many R-rated movies have that in there?
That's what people are saying. Like, what do you mean? That there's none of that in R-rated movies. That's sad. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's a fucking weird ass dude in general. Like,
Yeah.
he's an awkward dude.
Yeah. Good
But
work.
it's just like,
Yeah. Good Works talked about how like the product can also be like a reflection of the person.
yeah,
So it's like I think Elon likes this. I mean, let's be real. Elon has like 14 baby mamas, okay? Like Elon is this kind of like sexual person. I don't want to say
sexual
deviant. I didn't want to say deviant, but yeah. So like I mean, okay. He's on the Epstein list. Okay? He emailed Epstein saying like I'm looking for something other than a private or quiet private island life. Like come on. Come on. But
yeah.
and what really confuses me about Twitter is how many people like hate Twitter but won't get off Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Because I guess that is basically like YouTube. There's nobody else. There's no other place that has as many people that has the reach of Twitter.
Yeah.
Like
I
Twitter's been around
yeah.
for so long that like go to Blue Sky, it's just as bad. You know, and it's like there's not that many people.
Yeah.
And Twitter is just like there's, you know, no matter how bad it gets, you know how many like bots are on it, they're gonna like keep going. It's like man, like Facebook like shot itself in the foot. It's barely surviving, but people are still on it, and people still use it. So it's like
Facebook owns Instagram and Threads, so they're probably doing
Yeah.
fine.
Facebook itself, like the actual Facebook, isn't. Well, like they announced, I don't know if they actually did it, but I know they announced saying they're going to make like AI profiles to
Yeah.
like mimic like real people, and
Why,
I'm like, you're killing the site with
why
that
would you
shit.
announce that? I read that and I was like, dude, why would you say that?
Oh, but they're trying to be more open and honest and let the community admin themselves moderate themselves.
No, that was just like if it was if they just have a bunch of bots on their site, then they can just literally control the narrative.
No, it's not
Like,
even that. It's like investors. Like you can say, oh, our site's like really
yeah,
popular. Look at all these people, and it's just bots.
I'll make this look more less humanoid, more monstrous. They will.
What do you get when your kid
A
is
lot of
a
people,
brat?
a lot of people are saying the reason why they did that is to make their site look more active than it actually is.
Well, I think that's why Twitch rolled back the bot change. They
Yep.
lost like what? It
Because
was like 20 or 30% of like viewers across the
yeah,
board.
like there's yeah, like a lot of big streamers were complaining because they went from like was they averaging like 20, 30,000 to like barely like 10,
Yeah.
and they're losing a bunch of money. And people are, oh, what happened? It's like, yeah, like most of your fucking viewership, like buys, like nobody's actually really watching you.
Well, also, I have a couple people, and I need to go back and change like who I follow, because I got like a lot of people. I need to change it. But a lot
I did
of
that
people,
the other day where I like used a site and it just like let me click on who I was following and it took me to their page so I can unfollow them.
though, like they're using bots. Like I have like several people that I follow. I accuse them of anything. They always have 15. They always have
I
32.
I wouldn't say it's that. I
No,
got
I
bought.
won't
Somebody
either.
view botted me.
Yeah.
Somebody view botted me, and I had like 300. I
No,
went from
no, no.
like
But I mean
15 to 300.
every stream.
I mean, Pokey, for example, always has that many, and like I
Yeah.
know she doesn't.
But
So I think it's just quite. They just have a
yeah.
very loyal group. I mean, look at me. Like mine was between like 8 to 10 every stream.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems a little fishy to me. I think I don't know. No, like very little fluctuation. Seems very little fishy to me. And I could be
It's
wrong. I could be
possible.
wrong. But like
Yeah.
it's at the point. It's like I don't know. They're borderline encouraging it. I mean,
Yeah,
there
I
was like
wouldn't
those people
say.
who sell bots who like got on top of the page and like were just bragging that like yeah we sell bots for a living. Da 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 da. We're calling out these content creators because they haven't paid us in a hot minute. And it's like, why hasn't Twitch shut down this stream yet? I don't know.
But yeah, like to me, it's like people who bought have it's like triple digits or more because it makes no sense. Like you're not making because you're not getting any ad rev because the bunch don't watch ads.
Clout. That's what it's for.
Yeah, it's like oh yeah, 15. It's like that's like a drop in the bucket compared to the big guys. It's not even worth it. Cause like, when I got somebody viewed by me that one like celebration stream I did, I went from like because the celebration stream I had more than average. I think I had 20 before it happened. I went up to like 300, and then I averaged for like an hour and a half, 2 hours before it finally calmed down, like 120, 150 people. And I ended up doing some like research on it, and that was like a fucking like 5 hour bot thing that somebody did.
Yeah.
I don't know like where they got it, but on like judging by like how many and everything, it was about like a $5 thing, so it was nothing to
Yeah.
them.
The one of the head people of Kick was talking the other day, and he was saying that like the new bots are like very sophisticated, and instead of having like 15,000 people from like Moscow, they'll put one follower or one bot from every like city. so they all have different zip codes. But he said that Kick has figured out a way to like detect if those are bots, and then those won't count to your true views.
Yeah.
Um, but then the Kick guy was like, "And no, we're not telling you because if we tell you how we figured it out, then they're gonna change."
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna get worse because with AI, you can have bots that like we're able to like listen to the streams and be able to respond and stuff.
yeah, it's just I don't know. It's kind of
And
it's
it's,
kind of sad that that's literally the quote unquote best way to grow. But
I know I've always like even when I stream, it's like my thing is I rather grow slow and steady
yeah,
than the jump. I mean, for most streamers, I did it for 3 years. I got over 330, and I averaged between 8 and 10 every stream, which like an average streamer, like that's they're fine numbers. They're good. You know,
yeah. The average streamer gets like it's like one on
if
Twitch.
you get more, if you get two or more people a stream, you're better than like I think it's like 70% of streamers.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
like
like a
it's kind
really
of like
high number.
OnlyFans where it's like overinflated. The ones that are huge are like really big, you know.
And it's almost like they keep pushing that content as if maybe.
And that's why people use that like Kick higher up guy. He was saying that like some streamers will spend like 20 grand a month on bots, which is I don't know. Maybe he was exaggerating. I don't know, but
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. Especially if you're pulling in like we'll say like 100,000 or more a month off of like streaming, like 20,000, like to just make more money because of it. Like yeah, it's they I can see them doing that.
but
I saw I gotta figure out a way to say this because of Twitch. So I found a video of this girl on YouTube. I had a preference on YouTube where she posted her video on YouTube in a certain orange and black website. They got now there's just a regular video, so it's a pretty like it's not sexual. So like
It's
it's
not
on both.
18 plus.
Yeah, just a regular video. She got the same amount of views on both websites and made 3 times as much on the orange and blue website, orange and black website. So there are people genuinely out there that will put their content, just regular content, on the other website.
Well,
'Cause I
what was
remember,
it like? One of the like top videos on the Orange and Black website was the Fallout 4 trailer.
yeah, there's a guy on there that I saw somebody posted on Twitter where a guy posted his whole Minecraft Let's Play on there and got more views on there than YouTube.
post nut clarity hit
I mean,
hit those
I was gonna
people
say, is that
hard.
like a moment of clarity where like, man, what am I doing with my Minecraft?
It's like, dang, what
There's
is
a guy.
wrong with me?
Damn, the story in this one's boring as shit.
It's like, dang, what am I
There's a
doing in my
guy.
life? And he's like, oh, dude, is that a creeper spawner? Whoa. Well,
Dude,
hold
there's a
up.
guy that went viral like a couple years ago where he was making like videos, and the title would be like the raunchiest fucking title ever, and it's just a white dude in like a fucking I don't know the proper name. It's a type of sweater. It's like a rich person sweater.
Cardigan, pullover.
Cardigan. Yeah, he's a cardigan. He was in a cardigan. And he just do like basic shit, and he just be doing like cleaning his room or like it just be like the raunchiest title and just be a basic family friendly video. And he made millions because of that. Never did anything sexual. Then I found out later that he would have actual adult stars in the videos with him and have the raunchy title, but they just be sitting there chatting. They're not even on a podcast. They just be doing like family friendly stuff. And he made hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars doing that.
Hey, man, get your bag.
One of my favorite things I've ever seen. It was back when iFunny was big, and it was like a screenshot from that website, and it was the comment section, and it was like, "Honey, this is your dad. We miss you. Come home."
Oof. I remember one from, I think it was from iFunny as well. This guy was like, you could tell it was a screenshot from that website, and the guy was like, at 13:22, there's a demon on the wall, and it was like a screenshot of that caption, and then a screenshot of like that part of the film, and I kid you not, there was a demonic baby on crawling on the wall. I don't know why they edited that in there.
Saw one comment on Reddit where it's like Preston Harvey from Fallout 4, and it's just like Preston Harvey. It's like, stop watching this video. Your settlement needs you. And it's just like a bunch. Just, I don't know, man. People, I don't know. Like shit like that is just funny because like given like where they are, like what the website is.
Yeah. But that's also like, it's just a really bad website. The amount of so many victims have to like go to court to get them to take down their like actual rape videos. And they have to go to court to take it down, and they'll like fight tooth and nail not to take it taken down, and then not to pay the victims any restitution and whatnot. Not a good company. Not a good company.
They're Canadian.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like OnlyFans. OnlyFans is British.
Yeah,
that's why you shouldn't support them.
I remember the court case because a lot of revenge stuff, CP and stuff was uploaded, and like the government was like, yeah, you can't. So I think they ended up having to like change their verification. Like, you can't post a video without being like ID verified and shit now. But they were trying to do the argument of like YouTube try to do, or like, oh, we have no control over what is uploaded to our site. But then the court was like, yeah, but once you're made aware of it, you have the power to get rid of it. And then they're like, oh, oops.
Oh, I didn't know we could do that.
Oops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I got raided. Man Mars, thank you for the raid, bud.
Raided you with 1 view.
How you doing, man?
Quick, do something funny.
We're talking about very interesting things.
Yeah, sorry, Man Mars. This is a wild
We're talking about
conversation.
shitty companies.
Pokecopia, dude. My wife's loving
YouTube, but I'm playing it right now.
I'm trying to evolve my little monster. I'm trying to make him look more like a hobgoblin, but he just keeps looking more and more like a furry. So I'm trying to like get away from that.
Speaking of furries,
oh god,
what a segue.
So me and my wife were driving back from the concert. We were talking about things, and she's like, I think we need to bring shame back to society. And I was like, yeah. And I kind of went on this tangent. I was like, nobody should know you're a furry except for you and your partner. Stop posting it online. Quit being public about it. Buddy. Stop it.
That's like people like, we don't kink shame. There is no reason why I should know anyone's kink ever.
Yeah,
there's no reason
that should remain private in your private life.
Like none. Most people want to bring shame back. It's not even like, it's like, I don't know. There's so much. It's not just one issue though. It's not just shame. There's a whole mountain of things we got to fix.
Bring back shame. Bring back bullying.
I think like I don't want to say bring back bullying, but I think like I don't know. I think people like are too hungry for attention. I think they put attention, like they want attention, and they want to be different. And
I also think a lot of people get way too comfortable about certain things.
Mm-hmm. Well, they get too focused on me. So like I'm the most important person in the world. I'm the most this and that. So they have like these like paragraphs to explain themselves to people, and that's why they don't see a problem talking about their kinks, or like they don't have a problem like pushing a kid down so they can get like the last ice cream cone at Disney World,
We should let kids fight.
They're the main character.
Yeah, I mean that's also like the generation of like news alert. You're not special. Nobody's special. We're all the same.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids grew up with like, oh, you're special, you're different. It's like the only thing I was told is like, God damn, you're a fucking cripple. Shit. But
You know, it's like you can do whatever you want. Your dreams can come true. No, they can't. You need
yeah,
to
I
be
learned
beaten
that.
down till you're nothing, and then you have to prove someone wrong.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more like it's okay to like live a good life. You don't have to be, it used to be, an astronaut, or like you don't have to be, a top $1 million influencer or all that stuff. Like it's okay to live like a regular life.
Well,
You
it's
know,
like,
I
if
understand the chase,
I
the feeling
have
of
my three
liberation.
nephews.
I don't feel bad about your preferences. There still should be a line all walk. I agree. Well, yeah, like I said, I don't know. Well, go ahead, buddy.
Well, it's like my point of view. I have my three nephews. And they're so young. Like my oldest one's like 5, and it's like my point of view is like it's good to have like aspirations and like I want to do this, but a lot of kids and a lot of people just say like my oldest nephew wants to be an astronaut, right?
Yeah,
And I'm like, hey, that's what you want to do. Put the work, work towards that. But I also understand it's like you can still use those same skills. You might not make it to be an astronaut, but you might be able to make it, being a rocket scientist, or you can, you have to be a pretty good athletic person to be an astronaut. You can do like this. A lot of people, they focus on one thing. Like, I want to be an astronaut, nothing else. They don't make an astronaut, and then they just completely give up, or they just don't know what to do. A lot of people don't use those skills on other things.
yeah.
They just focus on one thing. And like, I'm going to be an astronaut. If not, my life's over. It's like, no, you
Well,
still make really good money being this engineer, or you can be like a teacher. You can like use that experience
well, that's like
in other ways.
I think like what Katie was telling me, like with her students, a lot of them like are just like, if you ask them, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? They just say rich. Like they don't have like a big overarching like plan or goal. They just want to be rich and travel the world and this and that.
These are high schoolers?
Yeah, these are high schoolers,
Oh, they're fucked.
dude. Well, there's like some kids, like Katie was telling me, like, well, she's an English teacher. She'd be like, oh, you need to learn this skill for this and this. English is important because you need to learn to articulate themselves. And there's kids that are like, my dad owns his own business. I'm fine.
I mean,
And it's like, you might be until you don't, until you're not.
yeah, stuff like that is a
it's-
little bit harder to kind of. Because, like, yeah, they're already set up. They probably will never have to worry about it.
Maybe, but again, it's like,
At least
like,
in the short term.
yeah, because like the money, if you don't make money, is like it's like a plant. You have to water it, give it good sunshine. It's not just gonna like sustain itself on its own.
Yeah. It's like the people that win the lottery and they say, oh, like, this is so much money. There's no way I blow through it in like,
Oh, like Jeffrey
6
Epstein,
months or.
Twice.
Okay.
he won the lottery.
I
I'm
was
so
more-
mad about that. I am so mad. Don't take
Yeah,
that from me. That's
I
like
was-
worse than finding out Santa ain't real. So mad about that. Golly, I'm ticked off.
I was more referring to like the average people, like there's that one guy. I think he won the lottery and like won millions of dollars, and
The
he
news
like
covered
blew
it. He
on
went
like
to
hookers and
wow.
like cocaine in like 6 months, and I go back to his regular ass job.
Hey, stars that burn twice as bright only burn half as long. You know what I'm saying, man? I always think people compared to people 1,000 years ago, at least in the West, were really pampered. So I think lots of talking points come to this weird place of privilege. I agree. I also it's this. People like actually, you know what, man, Mars? I kid you not. Like, what was it? Probably like 6 months ago. I get yelled at by a Falco player in my stream because I was talking about how
Oh,
like we're living in the best time period because like
Oh, dude, I
dude,
remember
that
that.
dude got so mad at me for saying that, but I was
I
like,
got so mad at him.
dude, I tell you what, that dude was annoying. I
He
blocked
wouldn't
him.
explain himself at all.
Read a book.
Yeah,
Read a
yeah.
book. Fuck you.
Yeah, man, Mars, dude. Yeah, so like, I was just mentioning how like like we're living a pretty good time period, and he's like, no, we're not. This is terrible time. Da 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 da. You need to educate yourself, and I'm like, I'm in an AC building right now. I get 3 meals a day. I've learned how to read. I've learned how to write. I
I
have.
can read my own Bible.
I have electricity. I can read my own Bible, my own holy text. Like if I wanted to pack everything up and move, I can do that. I am very like privileged. I have running water. I have so much water I crap in it.
Dude, that
Isn't that crazy?
So much water I shit.
Isn't that crazy? But like people
Oh my
I think they just
God.
focus like, yeah, but I don't have a Bugatti. I don't have a Ferrari. I don't have $1 million.
Well, I
It's
think
like
his argument
Oh, but
was
people
like,
are starving in, third world countries.
there's like
And?
all
And
these
that
wars and
sucks.
stuff happening. It's like, yes, people don't realize how violent 100 years ago, 100 years ago was compared to now. Like,
Well, what is it? What is it that one guy said? He's like, there were 4 people on Earth, and the third one killed the 4th. So, like, that's how bad this world is. There were 4 people, and one of them went, I don't fucking like that guy.
yeah, I gotta kill him. Oh, he thinks he's better than me.
well, yeah, I was watching a
Oh,
video
God
about-
likes him more than me.
I'll show him.
well, yeah, I was watching a video about a guy explaining that the reason why a lot of stuff seems a lot worse than it actually is because of like how connected we are. But you got to think, 100 years ago was World War II. Hundreds of thousands of people were dying,
Yeah,
either weekly, day, or whatever. And it got to the point where people did not give a shit anymore.
yeah,
And like nowadays, like it's so bad,
yeah.
people die in like 5 or 6 people die in a car crash.
Yeah.
And it makes your local news and it stays in
Yeah.
local news for like a week. Like back then, it's like, oh yeah, we just nuked Japan. Hundreds of thousands of people died.
Yeah,
All right, next day it's like something completely different. Like they didn't.
yeah. And
And that's an over exaggeration, but still.
Yeah, and like Myanmar's side, he said, I mean, the system we live under will never be perfect, but compared to our ancestors, like we're definitely not a utopia. And like I said, I'm Christian, so I don't think we'll ever achieve a utopia this side of the earth. But like, I mean, I think we're going in the right direction. Doesn't
The
matter
road's
what.
never smooth. The road's
yeah.
gonna be bumpy no matter
Yeah.
what. That's all I'm saying.
And that's what takes me off about politics is like the way I had politics explained to me when I was younger was conservatives were the brakes, progressives were the gas. You do all brakes, you don't go anywhere. You do all gas, you get into a car accident. You need a mixture of both. Progressives will pitch new ideas, and conservatives will make sure the new ideas don't go too crazy.
I mean, it's
That-
like
that
the
sounds
house
great.
was originally intended to be for the younger guys. They'd spend a few years in the house.
Yeah.
Then they go to the Senate, be older and wiser, and kind of like temper the younger
Hey.
guys.
Yeah, Manmars was told
You
that
know.
too. Let's go, Manmars. And that's what takes me off about them hating each other. I agree with you, Carson. Like I don't think it should be a lifelong. The fact, golly, we're going this conversation all over the place. But the fact that you can spend your entire life in like Congress, not do anything, and leave with 30 times more money than you should have made. It's like, come on, like my local government, okay, will look at my power bill and see that it's 3 times more than my neighbor and say, you're growing pot, and then get a warrant and search me. But we won't do that with politicians.
Because guess who has the power for the warrants?
I know, but it's like it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck, brother. It might just be a duck.
Yeah, dude.
Well, fuck a duck.
Yeah, when I got into it, the stuff I was told is just like, at the end of the day, these politicians they're not doing it for you.
They aren't our
They
friends.
They're
Doing
not
it-
your friends. At the end of the day, they're trying to help themselves.
Yeah,
All humans have a fault, and it's self-preservation. once you know, can mean different things. But basically, at the end of the day, they're like, yeah, you know, I want to. At the end of the day, they want to help themselves. You know, some of them, especially ones that start out, the younger ones, are like, oh, I want to help my community and everything. But after a while, when you get told no and projects fall apart, you're like, fuck this. I'm just going to set myself up. And when I retire, I ain't got to worry about shit, you know?
Yeah.
In the words of the hip hop legend J. Cole, pride is the devil.
Ooh.
I mean, to be fair, like, I had a running joke. It's like, I only want to be governor of Alabama just so I can keep, like, really good health insurance for the rest of my life.
I mean, hey.
You know, it's like the running jokes. I was like, oh, that's like the only reason. You know, but it's just like, somebody's got to get that old bitch out of office soon. Jesus Christ. I'm
Yeah.
referring to fucking Kate Ivey. I fucking hate Kate Ivey, man.
I kind of like the is it our senator? Who's Kemp? I kind of like Kemp.
Governor.
I don't really pay attention to a lot of what Kemp says. I had a cousin who really hated him, and then Kemp was like, "Hey guys, COVID's kind of wild."
Is it the cousin that I think it is?
Yes, it is. He's like,
Okay,
"Hey guys,
yeah.
I'm removing the gas tax because we're all kind of struggling right now." I'm like, appreciate Kemp. And then
I'll give Kemp some credit. He did his best during COVID to keep Georgia open and operating.
Dude, yeah, I think it was something that
Yeah.
he passed that allowed Samantha and Gregory to have maternity and paternity leave when they had my baby cousin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like,
Y'all making...
hey, I don't know everything he's doing. I'm sure he probably eats babies on the side, but right now, hey, you know, right
you
on.
know what Alabama did with all that COVID money?
What's that?
Prison?
They need to build new prisons, baby.
Let's go. I'm sure Kemp probably did some little fishy things on the side, but hey, like I said,
We got none of it. All the states, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, all the states around us and around the country, gave the money to people that need it. We got nothing. And she built like a multi-million-dollar prison. And then when she was asked and like yelled at because of that, she literally just said, like, I mean, I'm gonna like say more words than she did, but she basically went, God damn it, y'all told me the prisons were dog shit. So I built new ones to put the prisoners in because, you know, oh, they gotta live comfortably. It's basically what she said. And we're like, stop putting people in prison for minor shit.
she's like, we just got all
Like,
these,
we're
we just
like,
got
we
all
have
these
money.
criminals. I gotta put them somewhere. You don't want them on the streets.
Well, this is Alabama we're talking about, Devi. You could be a certain demographic walking down the street and you're just a criminal in their eyes.
I don't think it's that bad.
Depends where you're at, but I'm not.
Maybe.
I'm not. That's all I'm saying.
Right, like
Where
I
you
always
live?
think about the draft. Like you've
No.
got enough money to go to college, you're excluded.
Brother,
I do think the
I'm in a
rich are eating the
Democrat
poor,
county.
and the right-left divisions decide to not take to the streets like they did in Nepal. 100, no, dude, yeah, dude. There is a benefit to sow discord, and the one thing that ticks me off is there is an actual federal law that Myanmar's. Let's say you invent a device that makes anyone who uses it 2 inches taller, right? It's just random off the top of my head. You just make a device, makes everyone 2 inches taller. The U.S. government can take that at any time they want, tell you you're not allowed to talk about it, and you will not get any money from it. Because if they can deem that it is a danger to the American way of life, which is a very vague term, they can take anything away.
Yeah.
So
I think
people,
I heard something about like military and like politicians' kids. Listen, I'm not saying he has to go to the front lines and die. I'm just saying we need to send Barron Trump into the armed forces. Okay, I don't care if he's like a Navy, ship guy and he's just stuck on like a ship or something. But
they
like,
made that
all these
boy in a
politicians'
lab.
kids need to go.
They made that kid in a lab. Okay.
He's 7 feet tall. He's very tall.
He's like 7 feet tall.
You hear
He
what
just
happened?
won't stop
Yeah, come
growing.
on,
It's like, golly, what are you feeding him? Is this why we're in
Yeah.
debt? Jeez Louise.
No, I don't
Whereas,
know what happened.
He had a friend of his over in the UK. He
Who
had
did?
a friend, Barron Trump.
Oof.
He was FaceTiming a friend of his overseas in London or something. And that girl started getting attacked by one of her friends. I remember FaceTime, and he was able to get in contact through the secret. I think it was Secret Service or like through his dad or whatever.
Jeez
To have
Louise.
people sent over there to get the guy who attacked her.
Well, that's good,
And it was
at
just
least.
like but it was so people were mad because he was using like his power to stop somebody from getting assaulted. I'm like, I don't think it's like it's
That's
like,
the best thing the Trump family's ever done.
I know, right? And I'm like, oh, they're
It's
using,
out of
like,
character.
fucking
It's out of
money.
character. Complex is the whole story.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest thing where like, he was like really upset and like calling on these people like, hey, you need to go over here. She's getting attacked. And people were like, oh, you shouldn't have used that, our tax money for that. And I'm like, I'd rather go for that than
Donald
fucking new
Trump
prison.
has a button in his office that he presses and gets a Diet Coke. I'm pretty sure we're wasting the taxpayers' money.
Dude, Carson, you know what Joe Biden had?
Same thing
Did he have
for
an
ice
ice cream
cream.
He had an ice
Did
cream
he have an
button.
ice cream button?
He had an ice
God
cream
damn
button.
it
Buddy,
Brother.
the button stays. The button stays. Just
Did
changes
he have
what
a
happens
button that
when
he
you
pressed
push it.
and a fucking
If-
blonde naked woman walked in?
If
What
I
else do
was
we have?
president, I would push a button and they would bring me a pack of Pokemon cards for me to open when I was stressed out.
Yeah,
And they would always be a good pull. Always.
during a fucking interview with Biden, he was like smirking. And the lady asked him, like, oh, what does that button do? He's like, you want to see it? He's got this big ass grin. He presses it. I think it was a guy, whatever. Then, like, the interviewer, they're just sitting there and they waited like 2 minutes. And this guy comes in with like 2 fucking like ice cream bars out of nowhere. And Trump had the same thing, did the same shit. He was, oh, you want to see something cool? Presses the button. This guy shows up with a fucking Diet Coke out of nowhere. It is the funniest fucking thing ever. Because it's such like a rich person thing
Yeah.
to do.
Fucking
Dude,
Bush
and
pushes it and they bring in a 55-gallon drum of oil.
and you know what's crazy? The president does not have to pay taxes.
Yep.
What was it? What's that movie that Bruce Willis is in?
Die Hard.
The asteroid one. What is that called? Shit. It's the one where it's like they're a bunch of like miners. ERS.
Oh.
ERS. Is it
Yeah.
Apocalypse? No.
I know
Yeah.
what you're
It's
talking
Apocalypse.
about.
It's Apocalypse.
And they tell him, they're like, all right, if we're gonna go out there and do it, you need to give us like beer and like all the shit. And at the very end, they're like, and we don't want to fucking pay taxes anymore.
Yeah, dude, that was such a good part.
Like, if by some miracle we make it back, we don't want to pay taxes anymore.
Such a good negotiation. If everything's online and voting one day ends up online, I think we should be able to vote on what our tax money gets allocated to, and have like a progress bar. And the goal is hit, then late voters have to allocate their taxes to other institutions. That'd be pretty cool.
Can we get a tax super chat?
There's some
Please-
countries where
listen.
you like pay your taxes, they send you a thing and it tells you like, hey, $1 of your taxes went to this, and it like breaks
I don't
down
want that. I
like,
don't
where it
want
goes.
that. I would open it and be like, "Dang, that's a lot of missiles.
I mean, it's better
Holy
than like
crap!
not knowing.
It just keeps going." No, yeah.
It's like, so you know where it goes. It's like, oh, this went to like, so like, like Social Security. This went to like, like different like things. Like, oh, this went
What
to
is
like
this
your
one
local,
that says
like,
miscellaneous?
Yeah, it's like, hey, so you know that
with an asterisk, and it's like war with random ass country.
it's like, hey, remember that experiment we were doing? We're putting shrimp on treadmills. Yeah, that was all your taxes. We haven't got
I mean,
any results yet.
I don't pay taxes, but I wouldn't mind that.
I mean,
There's an
better than
exorbitant amount of
bombs.
money that's going in this one called MK Ultra.
Oh, buddy, they never stopped.
I was seeing something about that the other day where they're talking about like something about it where like people were like freaking out. I can't remember what about it, but something to do with MK Ultra. And then people were like, the government or somewhere like was freaking out about it. I don't exactly remember what it was.
I mean, Ted Kaczynski was part of MK Ultra.
Yep.
So was
I'm sure that Oswald was too.
probably.
It's like people here were like, oh, the government will never do anything bad. Like, brother, you
Wait.
live in Tuskegee. They literally did it there.
Wait,
You live in Tuskegee.
wait. I love the conspiracy theory that Oswald was supposed to miss, but he was just too good of a shot. And he hit both. Dude, I love that. My other favorite conspiracy theory about JFK is that his brain just did that. And that's why they were scared. They didn't want people to know that that could just happen. It's very rare.
What the fuck?
Also, more seats in the House. 35 representatives, 4 for 300 million people is cartoonishly dumb. I agree, man, Mars, but I think also like I think it gets to a point that like if you have too much democracy, nothing gets done. If you're voting over every little thing, you're gonna have to have like a subcommittee for like every little thing. I just want, if your sole job is to, I'm moving my hands like Trump now, but if your sole job is to pass bills, I think we should just do one issue bills. What else you got going on?
No piggybacks.
You
no
have nothing else going on.
No bill should be 600 pages long.
Yeah, you have nothing else going on. And they're like, it's going to take too long. That is your job.
They hire people when they get these bills. I know this because they told me. Because I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of pages. They're like, oh, yeah, we have a person, some fucking college student, my intern. They barely either don't pay or barely pay. Their whole job is to sit there and read these 600-page bills and write small, like a fucking one-page TLDR for this shit. And the fucking people still don't read them.
Base.
Like, they make this shit so easy for these people, and they still, like, don't want to do the work. It's so fucking weird, dude. They're like, oh, yep. Like, this person that I pay, like, $7 an hour.
Yeah.
Like, read this 700 pages and have, like, a report done in, like, 3 days or 2 days.
He
Yeah,
actually
How much
loves-
money is $7 an hour, Dwarf?
I said $7.
You said ducks.
I don't give a shit.
Wasn't the Tuskegee experiments? Is that the one where we figured out how to treat syphilis?
Yeah, they gave a bunch of.
No, they did not treat how to. They did not learn how to treat syphilis. They figured
it
out
started
the
out-
horrible stages of syphilis.
Yeah, and they were like figuring out like how to deal with it, and
They ran out of
they
funding.
figured it out.
It was like
No.
specifically a lot of
They
black
figured
women.
out how
wasn't
it works, but then they wanted to learn the long-term effects of it, so they just never told the people that. And then they stopped, like, when they would go to the hospital, like, they would go to the hospital to get treated for it, and they just, like, basically give them, like, placebos.
Placebo.
Yeah,
And then, like, a lot of them were told, like, yeah, don't tell your wife about it, so a lot of, like, women got it.
yeah.
And then a lot of kids were born, like, and had it, and had like, a bunch of birth defects. And then they went and told all the hospitals and doctors in the, like, around the area, like, if these people, they gave them like a list of people, like, if these people show
Mhm.
up, do not treat them
Yeah.
for like, any of this stuff.
Yeah. So
And
like
it took,
what?
like,
Yeah.
one woman going like really far out, and they're like, yeah, you have syphilis, and then that's how it ended up like,
Well,
coming out, and they ended up
yeah.
having to, like, stop it because of that.
And they also lied to him. They also lied and said, "Oh no, you have bad blood. You have bad blood."
Yeah.
You got demons in your blood.
But-
Do cocaine about it.
But what I was told what happened was originally it was to treat syphilis. That was the original
Yeah.
intended goal. And then they ran out of money, and then they just had this one or a couple of sociopathic doctors who was like, "Oh, I mean, we could just watch them.
Jesus.
And
What
that's
if we
basically
just
what
watched
happened.
them, guys? What's
And it actually
gonna
lasted
happen,
for a
guys?
while.
They're just people.
It-
Like,
This isn't even really that long ago. If I'm not mistaken.
No,
Like,
it was no, not 50s. It was.
it started around. I think it started. I'm not say during around World War II.
mhm.
Yeah.
But like when they like got caught and ended the experiment, it was not that long ago. Hold on, I had to Google this because I remember like in school they like told us when they got caught and it ended. It's like the fun fact that like Mississippi finally did the whole desegregation like 2014.
in 2017.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Better late than never.
I saw this post one time and it cracked me the fuck up. It was like,
Oh,
for my bachelorette party, we're doing the Stanford prison experiment.
jeez Louise.
Yeah, it started in 1932 and it didn't end when they got caught in 1972. It lasted 40 years. Just study.
I loved learning in psychology about like random studies people did. I think my favorite one was the third wave study, where they basically just instituted fascism in like a middle school.
Oh yeah.
It's just like these little psychopaths running around with armbands and shit. And they had to
Jeez
like
Louise.
cut it. They had to like cut it early. Like it only lasted like 3 weeks. Yeah, look up the third wave experiment. It's fucking hilarious in like an isolated context. But oh my god, like they were being bad, dude. They like set up their own like little Gestapo. Like...
You know, I'll have to look up his name. You know, there was a guy, it was like this young black man from like New York. He was like convincing all the local gangs to not fight each other anymore. Because it was like, it's not doing any benefit to us. And allegedly like the FBI had him killed. Because like they want these local gangs to like fight each other, because then they're not like fighting the local police. Allegedly.
And honestly, a lot of the shit like the government does. It's like one of my favorite stories is like them like setting up a guy like in front of the White House, like that little party in front of the White House, and like selling him crack. So the government like sold him crack just around for the government to bust him, and then that same bag of crack is the same bag that like Reagan like had on TV. It's like, either we got this right out the White House, crack is killing the nation, or some shit. It was just like, imagine being that guy getting like,
Hey, that's my bag. That's my bag.
like the government sold you crack just so they could bust you, just to prove a point, and it's just
It's that's like cops that like try to like plant evidence.
yeah.
I had a buddy in college. His name was Garrett. They went to like this like beach party. They may have invited me, but like I'm not like a party guy. I don't really drink. And but they go there, and anywhere Garrett went, Garrett took his shirt off. That's just what Garrett did. Garrett worked out a lot. He just liked taking his shirt off. So he's walking around without his shirt, and there's this guy who they said clearly was way too old to be there. Looked like an undercover cop. He just walks up to him and he's like, "Hey man, did you throw up on yourself? You've been drinking a lot?" And Garrett's like, "Nah man, I just took my shirt off. It's hot." He says, "Oh okay. Well hey, if you want to help me, man, I dropped my bag of weed over there in the bushes. Do you think you can go get it for me?" And Garrett's like, "Yeah man, I got you." And then thank God my buddy Eric also went with them. And Eric was like, "Garrett, are you stupid? Are you stupid? This is a sting. No, you're not getting that guy's bag of weed. He can walk over and get it himself." God bless Garrett.
I think one of my favorite moments I ever had living down there, where you're at, Deffy, is I was driving. Do you remember? It's the intersection of 341 and that other road where they built that new gas station, like going towards town.
I'd have to see it.
I don't want to give like too many details.
I don't know what you would consider a new gas station. It was like a new now.
It was like a new Parker's.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Like you keep going, you go where I used to live.
Mm-hmm.
Where that like Larry's was, like if you go from where that Larry's was, you go straight down that road all the way into town.
I think so.
Anyways, so you know there was like that used car lot that like got abandoned or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this dude get pulled over, and the guy like they got pulled over jumps out of the car and he's looking all pissed, and the cop gets out of the driver's side, and then another dude gets out of the other side. The other dude, like the cop's wearing like a uniform, the other dude's just wearing like a flannel shirt and a plate carrier. And this dude saw the guy in the flannel shirt, and you could just see it on his face. He's like, "Oh shit!" And I was like,
"Dang,
that guy was undercover, and that guy just got fucking busted."
Dang, dude.
Like you could like heard no words, but you could tell the entire story just on like the facial expressions and stuff. And I was like, that guy got busted, man.
Dang, dude. Nah, man. I don't. Praise God, I don't understand drugs. I think like I don't know. I don't see happy people do drugs.
Oh, I understand drugs, but I understand what happens long term too.
Yeah, but I mean, I got like so many people in my family. Like my mom has so many, like all my like second and third cousins. Like they're all just on drugs. My mom has like cousins, like my mom's like, 52, 53. Like she has cousins who are her age who are still doing like crack and meth. Like,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
well, dude, and it's just, and Ma looked at me weird the other day, and when she was telling about her cousin, I was like, it's like he's doing crack at his age. That's so immature. She like gave me like a look, and I was like, what? It's like he's like in his like almost 60s. You need to tell me this man's doing like crack? No, grow up.
Cocaine. Yeah, I had a lady come get her haircut. She gets like her hair faded, and she was telling me, her
Fade?
sister died of no, it was
Sorry.
a skin fade. Anyways, her sister had just died of cancer. God rest her soul. And she's like, yeah, my brother is on drugs, and he said he wasn't going to come to the funeral because he couldn't afford to come and he couldn't afford a suit. And it's like,
Yeah, see,
you just said that you had money and that you were coming, and like this thing, he's just such a bad alcoholic and drug addict. Like,
yeah, see,
wasn't even going to make it to his sister's funeral.
That sucks, dude. That sucks. I hate that.
Y'all, crack is whack. Don't do drugs.
Crack is whack. Don't
PSA.
Don't let the CIA convince you to do crack.
Don't let the nice man in the suit convince you that pills are okay for you.
Not worth it at all. It's not. I love drugs, but not hard ones, which is another razor thin line. Yeah, I don't know. It's like
What's considered a hard drug?
crack,
Yeah.
meth.
Like,
That's like Josh was telling me one of his bosses got fired, and I was like, yeah, this is like right after I left the mill. He's like, yeah, so and so got fired. I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, man, the big C. I was like, crack? He's like, no, Dalton, cocaine.
I mean, it's called crack cocaine.
And then he made fun of me because of the county that I was born and raised in. Because I mean, you say the big C,
he's from there too, motherfucker.
it's crack.
He lives there too,
right? but like things like marijuana, which like I think marijuana should not be as like heavily crack, meth, heroin.
Trump.
Fun fact:
you shouldn't get a felony for having like an ounce of it.
I don't think so, but I also don't think that it should be paraded like it is. Like it is still a psychedelic drug. It is a minor psychedelic drug, but it is still a psychedelic drug.
I'm tired of everywhere I fucking go, it smells like pot.
Yeah, my mom didn't know what that smell was for like, I guess like she was away from it for so long. She's like, man, it smells terrible here. I was like, Mom, that's weed. She's like, here?
It'd also be bear piss.
In Walmart? I was like, yes, here in Walmart. What do you mean?
Especially here
Especially Walmart. I wish I had some drugs before going to Walmart. What do you mean?
Dude. When I worked at the shoe store, dude, every single day that store got stunk up by somebody who smelled like pot. It's like, dude, you do you. You guys do you. Like you guys like pot, cool. You could be on crack. Like I feel that. You know what I mean? Like you want to go home at the end of a long, hard day and you want to, smoke a bowl, take an edible, whatever the fuck. I don't care. But for God's sake, they make shit to where it doesn't stink so bad. Use it.
Well, like I said, I don't know. Some people can do it and they're fine. Other people can do it and it messes up their brain. I don't think it should be. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, buddy. But I don't think it should be like paraded like it's this safe, fun drug. Like it's not.
Oh no. No, some people can have straight up psychotic breaks from doing too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw
Yes.
this Twitter thread and it was like, I just started smoking weed again. It's awesome to be a little scared. The next tweet was, the guy is coming. The guy.
The guy is coming.
I used to
Who is
smoke,
the
and I was
guy?
because of that.
You should stay away from any kind of psychedelic anything.
It's only plus the only thing like marijuana is the only thing that's like messed me up like psychosis wise.
That's it. I'm dosing Dwarf with shrooms next time I see him.
Well, I mean, I'm saying what I've taken.
Dude, I'll tell you right now,
Like,
dude.
He takes shrooms and he just calms down.
I've
Which
been
is cool.
I've been listening
Oh,
to those like
speaking of that, I'm the pharmacy's taking too long with my Adderall, so might not be on in my morning dose for the next 3 days, 4 days.
You got to be on top of that shit, dude.
Well, my grandmother is, but because pharmacies are only allowed a certain amount, I think it's like a priority system. So like if one person needs it and their prescription comes in before yours, they get theirs filled first. So yeah, the government very on top of it. Like they went in like let's say I have a 30-day supply, and like you can't get it filled. Like it's exactly 30 days. So like they're in like it's a pain in the ass. Dude. That's the only thing I understand why, but it is a pain in the ass. It's like now I'm like, and then they just run out and it's just like, oh, we don't have our allowance for this month, or like our weekly allowance for it's gone. You have to wait for the new stuff, like the new batch to come in. So like if I really need it, my grandmother's got to like call my doctor's office, be like, hey, this pharmacy is out, we need it. So they got to like send a prescription to another pharmacy, and then that doctor's office got to call the pharmacy that I go to cancel that script before they send it to the other place. Because if they don't do that, then they get tagged, and then I get tagged, and it's just a mess because of it being a controlled substance.
painkillers are
Like,
considered
listen.
hard too. Painkillers are a big problem too. Yeah.
Opioids are a problem. Like I understand like the problems with Adderall, it literally being an amphetamine. But you know what's also a problem? Someone going through a fucking Adderall withdrawal. It is not good. It is not okay.
I still have like my afternoon dose. It's just not as strong. So now I gotta go completely without it, but I just won't get that like my main dose in the morning for a couple days.
That's a fat yikes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just laid in bed with a dopamine depletion.
I mean, I'm still taking my other meds that deal with my dopamine problem, so I should be fine.
I don't know, man. Adderall overloads you so much with dopamine that I wouldn't be surprised if like it still fucks up.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, I'll pray for you, man. I'll pray for you. But fun fact about heroin, if you are partaking of heroin, you are supporting a terrorist organization. They're like the main suppliers. If you're in Europe, it is like the Taliban and like Al Qaeda, whoever. But if you're in America, it's the cartel.
You know, if you take anything with fentanyl in it, you're supporting China.
Dude, it's kind of crazy how
And Mexico.
fentanyl just came out of nowhere.
I think
What?
it's been around for a while, but just like
Yeah.
it became easier to manufacture, like,
Like-
in massive quantities.
Yeah.
Just it's a lab
But-
made opioid.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just talking about like everybody and their brother like cutting stuff with fentanyl. It's like,
Because it became cheaper. It's like a lot
Yeah.
of the opioids, like Oxy and all that. It just became easier to produce. So that's all it is. Like if it wasn't easy to produce, they wouldn't do anything with it.
yeah,
From what I understand, the thing about fentanyl is it's like an immediate addiction. Like your body is immediately addicted to it.
Kate.
And it's
And-
so potent that
Yeah,
it's just,
And that's why people cut it in stuff like cocaine or lace it in weed and stuff, is like you physically become dependent on it immediately.
Well, Katie's ex, he died from it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like he got back, like I guess like back on the drugs. But like when she was dating him, she said like there was like times he would call her and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Like I took too much, and then she like had to like run over there and try to take me to the hospital and stuff. I was like,
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, geez Louise, girl.
Thank God she ended up with you, man.
R.I.P. her. I'm
Her?
yeah. I'm a lot more boring.
Dude,
I
boring's
thought
good.
You said
Boring
her.
is
I thought
good.
Yeah,
nothing
no,
wrong with that.
it was a
Caught
half
me off
joke,
guard.
but no, it's just she'll tell me a story about that. I'm like, that's crazy, girl. Why are the arms so much lighter? I don't understand why they're doing this.
Look the same
Yeah,
to me.
no, it's like being boring. Like, yeah, it's boring, but
Maybe
it's
it's me.
okay. And you want to know something? It's so much easier on your bank account when you're boring.
Amen to that, brother. Actually, no,
You know how
I
cheap
keep
it is
getting
to
so
not
many.
go drinking every weekend?
Me and Dylan talk about this. My drinking every weekend is buying like a random cheap video game.
Mine's
Yeah.
Pokemon cards, which I stopped
Yeah.
almost completely.
Like,
You guys and your Pokemon cards.
I have a budget now, and so like I don't have that urge because of like the medicine, which is luckily the impulsiveness is my nighttime medicine, which I'm fine on. Because if I stop taking that nighttime medicine, I'm fucked. Because I get the brain zaps, I can have serotonin syndrome. No, serotonin syndrome you have too much. Never mind.
Yeah.
But I have brain zaps, and then like a lot of the issues like impulsiveness and bipolar disorder just comes back even stronger. So that's the man I'm worried about. Because they didn't tell me anything about like anything like not taking Adderall. They said like, yeah, Adderall, like it's in your system, out of your system, quick, so you ain't gotta worry about it.
Meh.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people take Adderall breaks, like they won't take it on the weekend. Because I don't really
I don't know.
know. Oh, let me look it up. 'Cause I haven't heard anything. Well, granted, I didn't hear anything about Defies. I'm not taking that medicine anymore, Defi.
oh, praise God. Praise God, dude.
I stopped it because my breakout
Why did the
stopped.
goblin turn into Ricardo Milos?
So I'm trying
Breakout?
to. So the idea hat is this is a goblin, and then I'm trying to make a hobgoblin. Hobgoblins are more humanoid and bigger, and then the third stage is going to be based off of a lycanthrope or a werewolf. So the idea is, in these little guys is like society. You have these guys are like the scouts, and then these guys are like the leaders. But once they evolve too much, they lose like all higher brain function. They're just like a ravenous wild animal. So the final stage is going to be like on like all fours. So I'm trying to make them less humanoid. So I might still tweak it around. How's your baby chicks, man?
But yeah, I should be fine because I still have the afternoon dose. So it's not like I'm stopping completely. And if anything, it's like Monday at the latest. What's today? Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah, they said they might have it tomorrow morning, so I might have it tomorrow.
That'd be good.
Well, yeah. The only thing that sucks is like because I told him is like, hey, I'm not gonna be home for like a week or so, and like in the summer. So like, what do I need to do?
They weren't shiny, so I got
And
rid
they're
of
like,
them
oh,
DF
you
sure.
just tell us we'll give you like a 2-month supply. I'm like, it's just that easy to get like a 2-month supply.
Yeah.
But my grandmother was saying that like they'll probably do stuff with people like that if they know they can trust them. Because they don't piss test me like once every like 5 visits. And but it's like, yeah, I think it all depends on the person. But like, I feel like if they have like a system, it's like, oh yeah, this person is less likely to abuse the medicine, so they'll do stuff like that. But if they suspect you of like abusing stuff like that,
I believe 2 of the
they
hatched are
like piss
silkies.
test you more, and they won't give you like a month supply. That might do like 15 days or a week or so.
Silkies, you say hat. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know how like. I know like my little brother takes a lot of like ADHD medication, and it's always like a pain. But they weren't
This is
shiny.
all speculation,
You only
by the
hatched
way.
8 eggs. He only hatched 8 eggs. I don't. You can't expect a shiny with only 8 eggs, buddy.
It was a Masuda method with the charm.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's 1 in
It's
500.
not boring. It's admirable. Nah.
Did you or
nah.
did you not beat the Elite Four?
I want to get a silky chicken for Kate. I actually so Katie got her allergen test this week. She's allergic to everything. Would you like me to read off? Would you like me to read off some of the things my wife is allergic to?
Absolutely.
She's still allergic to cats and dogs, but I'm praying that that'll go away eventually. Okay. Of tree pollen, oak,
Yeah.
hickory, pecan, bayberry, sycamore, red cedar, red maple, red mulberry, American elm, cottonwood, willow, sweet gum, privet, and palm trees. She's not allergic to pine. Praise God.
Praise God. There's so many loplollies where you guys are at.
Of the grass that they tested her, she's allergic to all of it. Guess who threw a bunch? Guess who put a bunch of grass seeds in the yard last week, and it's just now sprouting? Me. So I bought some clover seeds. I'm gonna like scatter them in the yard. Clover's also like good for like their nitrogen fixing. They spread like wildfire. They only grow a certain height. They bloom flowers, and bees love them. So I'm like, actually, you know what? Might be pretty good.
The thing I know about
Yeah, and
clovers
snakes
is
will hide in
clover
them.
fields for deer hunting.
Yeah. She is allergic to dust mites, dogs, cats,
You gotta buy Kate a bubble.
cockroaches, but not feathers. So that means I can have an inside chicken.
Wait. Can she drink coffee?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, yeah. Some instant coffee you can't. Give Katie a bubble. Huh? She says she's not allergic to rabbits, so she can still get a rabbit. I told her if she gets a rabbit, Bobo's going to be outside. For the love of God, do not let Bobo know we have a rabbit.
I don't know if Bobo could deal with a chicken either, man.
He actually had a chicken live with him. One of my neighbor's chickens got out and stayed in his pen. Like the pen that I would let him outside when he's like during the day, and then I bring him inside at night.
He was letting that thing marinate, bro.
Dude.
He would stare at it every night just salivating.
I
like
named
one
that
day.
chicken Clucky because he was very lucky to still be alive. The hurricane killed Clucky. But Bobo was chill with
You know
him.
what? Rest in peace. Rest in peace. What was it? Big fella?
Bojangles will thank God for the feast.
Bojangles.
Chicken?
Bojangles will thank God. Oh yeah. What was big fella.
Rest in peace, my man, Big fella. He
Fought-
didn't deserve that shit.
He fought a dog, died, but he protected the flock.
Like a G. Like a G.
That's why he's the GOAT.
The GOAT. I've been getting more of these like edits on like my Instagram and TikTok, Defy, of just like badass Christian shit.
Oh heck yeah, dude.
Dude, it like low key, I'm like, I need to go to the gym after seeing this, man. Like, this one dude was like, hold up, I gotta find the verse.
So I'm a grandmother not understanding why my dog Hazel keeps going after stuff, and especially when the cats kill something, they bring it to the yard and she like goes after it. And we're like, she's bred for hunting.
Yeah.
Reasons. She
yeah.
like, made for like rats and shit and like rabbits.
That's Bobo. Bobo and his brother, they were
Like,
both
but
hunting
they're
dogs.
nasty. Like,
I saw this video, Duffy. This guy was reading, and he's like, and Elijah said to them, "Seize the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape." It's fucking hilarious.
I love Elijah.
Elijah, homeboy.
I
see stuff all the time I want to send you on Instagram, Duffy, and I can't because you're not on there anymore.
Hey, my bad, man. I also, dude, believe me, I also want to send you, mind propaganda videos, but I can't.
Little kids
Down in the mines. Australian mind propaganda specifically. But I can't. And it sucks. It's just too much of a time waster.
Him and Hero sent me plenty.
Like I said, it's just too much of a time waster. I can't like.
Hero
I
Loki sends
can't.
me really unhinged shit. He sent me
Yes.
something the other day and I didn't watch it, but I saw jet fuel and gasoline. I was like, I'm not opening this. Like, I know where this is going. You boys like Mexico?
Yeah, Mexico's pretty cool. I think when I posed him, he was on the bear. Did God give us free will before Eve ate the apple? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, we have free will.
He gave Satan free will.
Yeah. There's actually people who argue whether or not angels had free will, and I'm like, yeah, dude, they have free will.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah. No, we have free will. That's actually Myanmar's. I've heard the explanation. People ask like, why did God have the apple of knowledge of good and evil there, right? Like, why did he have that? And it was because that was part of the free will. Like, they always had an option to leave. That's why God tells them about like the fruit. Like, you have the option to stay here. I have this perfect utopia. It's perfectly great, but God will not do anything without your consent. So he's like, if you don't want to live here, take a bite of that fruit. If you do want to live here, hey, that's chill. I would love that. What is temptation without free will? That makes sense. Yeah. And then and also it was like the knowledge of good and evil. That was the bad part. You got the good and you also got evil. If they stayed in the garden, they would have got the knowledge of just good. But yeah, there's like some people who were like, God took away the free will of the angels after
No.
Satan's rebellion. I was like, nah, that doesn't make sense.
Nah, Michael and Gabriel are just G's, bro.
Yeah. I do think though, like I do my theory. So like God is 3 in 1, right? It's a really there's no way to explain the Trinity without being going into heresy. There just ain't. You ain't gonna do it. And that's good if you think about God as an extra dimensional being. There is no reason why me, a third dimensional person, should be able to explain a fourth, fifth, or sixth dimensional thing, right? So God is so far like beyond me, I cannot explain him. So the Trinity being 3 persons in one, while also each being distinct, there's nothing in this physical world I can really use to explain that. But we know we have God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. All 3 are God, but all 3 are separate from each other.
Hey guys,
Hey buddy.
What's this evolved guy's name?
I haven't got a name for him yet. I'm still going to tweak him around.
Troll Shark?
Yeah. Goblin Shark. So we got got this. The next one's going to be like completely wild. He's going to be like on all 4s.
Is he a troll shark?
Goblin Shark.
So he goes from a goblin to a troll, though.
Hobgoblin.
Ah,
Yeah.
I know what that is.
It's like a goblin,
He-
but evolved.
The least like heretical like explanation I've ever heard from the Trinity came from C.S. Lewis,
I like
and
C.S.
he
Lewis.
explained it in regards to dimensions. He was explaining like what 1-dimensional versus 2-dimensional versus 3-dimensional is, and then like
Is he talking about the goblins?
No, we're
Yeah,
talking
Trinity.
about the Trinity.
Oh,
Different
okay.
conversation.
Okay, I.
yeah,
Is that what we're
apparently
talking about?
I didn't know this, but apparently a lot of people consider it heretical to like try to put the Trinity into like an analogy.
Well, like I said, there's no way you can like
You can't
really-
comprehend it.
Yeah, you literally just can't comprehend it. But so like the one thing I heard, I think Billy Graham talked about it. So God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. God the Father would be the mind. God the
Here,
Son
Carson, I
would
got
be
something for you.
God the Son would be the body, because Jesus Christ was God in the flesh, and God the Holy Spirit would be the soul. So you have 3 parts. The only creature in the Bible that is said to have 3 parts to it is humans: mind, body, and soul. There are other things who have 2 of the 3, but we're the only ones who have 3. That's what makes us in the image of God, so that we can.
Different.
Yeah, we are literally built different. If you have a mind and a body but no soul, you're an animal. If you have a soul and a mind but no body, you're an angel or a demon. Humans are the only ones that are uniquely like, finite and like, infinite soul all mixed together. Like we have that like spark of the creator in us. And my little like, I don't want to say conspiracy theory, but my idea is, why did God make everything? And it's probably like a lot more complex than, like, I think a part of it could be God didn't want robots. And I think like angels were made, and angels have some degree of free will, but at the end of the day, like they were made, they knew who God was. Humans get this option: if they want to go to God, they can. It's like, if you love something, let it go. And if it truly loves you, it's going to come back. It's ultimate risk, ultimate reward. So, like, you're going to lose some children, because that's how God views us. But ultimately, the children you're
going to break a few eggs.
Yeah, but ultimately, the children you have, will love you. And also, you don't want to force people to, like, love you. You know what I'm saying? What about soul and mind? I don't have... Wait, yeah, soul and mind. What do you mean? If you have a soul and a mind, but no body, that would be like demons and angels. If you have a soul and a body, but no mind, I don't know what that is.
Homunculus.
You're a homunculus. You're the little tiny Catholic homunculus I keep under my bed. It says prayers for me.
C.S. Lewis.
Yeah, it's a devout
C.S.
Catholic.
Lewis kind of blew my mind with something when I was reading Mere Christianity. He was talking about the idea of making and begetting, and the way he explained like Jesus is, he's like, God made us. We're almost like little tin soldiers. He's like, to make something means you make something, but it's not like of you. It's not the same as you. But when you beget something that is specifically like something to be born from you, and he's like, Christ was begotten, as in like he is of God, like he is godly. And I thought that was a very interesting explanation. Yeah. The guy was C.S. Lewis was wise beyond his years, and I recommend everyone who is interested in Christianity read Mere Christianity.
I think in practice I'm closer to Buddhist, but I grew up Seventh-day Adventist. Seventh-day Adventist, is that
Jehovah's?
Is that Jehovah? No. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Latter-day Saints.
Yep.
By the way, Carson, I posted something buzz for you.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, because you're talking about dimensions.
Yeah.
Good C.S. Lewis book. Screw Tape Letters.
I love Screw Tape Letters.
I need to read Screw Tape Letters, but I'm a little afraid of the Screw Tape Letters.
No, it's good.
Good, dude.
It's funny also because C.S. Lewis like didn't like it. He's like,
I like this.
He's like, man, I'm just writing about the demon's perspective. This sucks. I should have wrote about the angel's perspective, and everyone's like, please write more.
more Daddy Lewis.
I don't think anyone called him that. Man, I went to the bookstore. This was probably like a month after I got married. I went to the bookstore and they had like a little display of like a C.S. Lewis book. I was like, oh boy, and I grabbed it and I flipped around to read the back of it, and it was like, this is like the memoirs and the thoughts of C.S. Lewis after dealing with great grief with the death of his wife. And I'm like, I do not want to read that. I don't want to read that.
Actually, that does not sound.
That sounds good for you, buddy. But,
He has such a fun way of writing sometimes. He's like, if you consider yourself a decent fellow like I do, it's just like, if you think you're a decent chap, and we all should think we are, it's like, he's very like, for a very intelligent man, he kind of knows how to write to the everyday person.
Yeah, he's.
Although I will say, he writes like Paul in the Bible, and it's so hard for me because he's like, I am this way, but I think this way, but I'm actually that way, but I want to be this way, but I want to be that way. And you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
What?
CS, slow down, bro.
Which way am I supposed to be? Left or right? Just tell me left or right, please.
He's like,
Iro
"Sometimes
holding
you
up
gotta
his
go left,
hands.
sometimes you gotta go right. But today I'm
Sometimes.
feeling down the middle. What?
No, it's Protestant. Okay, the most important and different commandment I'd say is respect the Sabbath. Okay. They're the ones who go to church on Saturdays, right? Worship rest begins Friday sunset until Saturday sunset. Sermon at 11. Yeah. Okay. I knew a couple people who went to churches like that. Which the only reason why we do the Sabbath on Sunday is because Christ rose on Sunday. No pork. Honestly, I've thought about cutting out pork, just because like it's not really healthy
What?
for me.
Bacon.
That's the problem, man.
I can
That's
go
the
without
problem.
bacon.
Look,
That's the
look,
problem.
bacon is good, but bacon's not that good.
Yeah.
It's not that great.
Let me tell y'all something. All right, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna teach y'all something about Christian cuisine. In Jewish custom, it is forbidden to eat milk with the parent of the same species. So you cannot have cheese and beef. That's forbidden.
Okay.
Okay.
Dang, you mean it's crazy because I get a chicken and I bathe it in its offspring
Yeah,
before I
yeah,
fry it up.
Yeah, not allowed to do that. Probably not allowed to do that either. And I could be like miswording it, but in Islam and Judaism, you're not allowed to eat pork. It's unclean. In Hinduism, you're not allowed to eat cow because it's a sacred animal. So the bacon cheeseburger is the dish of Christians.
It is the most
It is the dish of Christians, okay? One of the chicks is trying not to fall asleep. Well, yeah, he's trying to assert dominance. I mean, I don't
Jesus
anymore. I
died
love
for
to.
this burger.
Listen, it is the most Christian meal, all right?
Cheeseburger.
That's great, dude.
The argument is like people is like something's not healthy for you, you shouldn't eat it. And I'm just like, just take one good look at me. Like I'm not gonna be here for a long time. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Then I get a lecture from like everybody. It's like, well, you should just say that you won't be here for a long time. You're gonna live a long, healthy life. I'm like,
Yeah, that ticks Katie off whenever I
Healthy.
tell her. Whenever I tell her, I was like, I'm not here for a long time. She's like, yes, you are.
I can't wait.
She's like, you're not dying until I grease that bathroom up, boy.
I've already have our deaths planned out. You can't do this to
can't.
me.
I can't wait till I stop getting threats that somebody's gonna drive a car through my window.
or the mail.
I mean, to be fair, me and Jeffy are not too far different. Squishy always tells me if I'm ever like in the hospital, like on life support, that she would just come over just so she could pull the plug on me. She's like, yeah, you're not dying naturally. I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, and I thought she was like joking. She's like, no, I'm serious. Like, you ain't going
Based.
on your own. I'm taking you out.
Based.
It's like, already.
Base.
Mm.
Hey, dwarf, how's this pillow smell?
No, she doesn't want to like. I asked her, she's like, she doesn't want me to be murdered. She's just like, if I'm on life support and I'm like, she would pull it. But it's funny is when I was on when I had the surgery and I had the issues with my breathing, she was like so upset about it. And I'm like, you literally told me like a month or two before that you want to pull my plug if I'm on life support. Why are you?
I just realized something. You're just making like the Fishman from One Piece.
I have not watched One Piece, so no, I'm not.
I don't know. It kind of looks like you are.
Shut up. Is there a goblin shark fishman from One Piece?
I don't know. Maybe.
I hope
Let's
not.
say yes.
There's
Probably.
way too
There's
many
like
One Piece.
there's like
Probably way
3,000
too-
chapters.
Yeah,
Probably,
like, way
dude.
too many characters.
Golly, man.
I mean, do you really want to watch a whole season of One Piece?
No, I don't. I really don't. I had so many
Didn't
people
they
who was
just
like,
finished season 1?
Yeah, I have so many people who are like, you gotta watch One Piece. And it's like, dude, like, I'm sorry.
It's
Like,
good.
I'm
I will
I'm
say.
too employed.
I'm
I'm too employed, man. Like, I'm sorry.
It's not bad. I will say. It's just not. It shouldn't be
Yeah,
as long as it
yeah, I
is.
was gonna say, but that's the problem. I watched it when I was a kid. You know, I would like, turn on the Toonami or
Yeah.
Four
Toonami.
Kids.
Something.
Yeah, it's
I
not
remember
bad. It's
watching
just far too
Naruto,
long.
and then they got to like a filler episode, and I didn't understand it. It's like, that's stupid. I just quit watching it.
Josh watched almost all of Naruto, and what he did is he looked it up to see if there was going to be a filler episode. And if there
Did
was
you
a
skip
filler
it?
episode, he would skip that one.
Yeah, based.
I tried
Yeah, this is
watching.
like the,
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying this is the early 2000s. Like, I didn't even have internet yet.
I tried watching. So when me and Josh both got into anime, he started watching Naruto. I started watching Fairy Tail, and the
Ooh,
game
I'm
plan
sorry.
was like we would tell the other one about it, and then we would eventually watch the other one. I
I'm
stopped
sorry about
watching
that.
Fairy Tail. Golly,
sorry
it's
about
the
that one.
same plot. Lucy
Yeah,
is
I'm sorry
so
about that.
annoying, dude.
I'm sorry about that one. Big dog.
Dude, Lucy is so annoying. I
You
wanted
should've
to
watched,
like
Black Clover instead.
Black Clover. Dude,
That one's good.
I was reading Black Clover for a while, and then I was like, okay, hey, I'll watch it. Me and Dylan will start watching it. Oh my gosh, I want to beat my head with a brick. How many
Because
times?
of the main character.
He's like, I'm gonna be the Wizard King. I'm gonna be the Wizard King. Use your words. Stop saying the same thing. The current Wizard King can stop time. You have a sword.
Yeah,
No!
Big dog.
You should be like, I'm gonna be the regional manager at my McDonald's. That should be your goal. What do
By
you
the way,
mean?
he doesn't have any actual magic.
No, he's
He,
just
he
stupid.
does, but it's not. It's not.
It's
like
not.
this.
It's not stop time. Okay, when they introduced that guy, I was like, that's who we're competing against? Also,
They say in the English dub, it's like his grimoire is the devil itself.
What?
yeah,
Like, oh
the
no, hey, you might lose this.
It
But-
gives me the same vibes of like those pirate ships shooting at American warships with like pistols and shit, and they just hit like a fucking like 50 millimeter round, and they're just gone.
Really?
Have
good
you
one, I
guys
would
ever
highly
heard
recommend.
the Temper story?
No.
Hold on, let me Google this.
Can't say I
Go
have.
ahead. What you were saying, Iro.
Really good one I would recommend. Freerin. That one's insane.
Free
I
Ren.
love that one.
I need to watch Freerin.
I
It's
thought
really
about
good.
I thought me and Katie try to get me and Katie to like watch that.
It's
Um,
really good.
Okay, so here's the Temper story. This is going off of Dwarf's like pirate ship thing. So way back in 1952 during the Korean War, the USS Wisconsin was sailing outside of North Korea. they decided to shoot a 155 millimeter cannon at the battleship. So the USS Wisconsin turned every single gun onto the mountainside and just blew it to fucking smithereens. Like they created like a level part where this cannon was, and one of the other battleships in the area radioed to the USS Wisconsin and said, temper, to which they radio backed, they started it. Anyways,
There's so many like moments like that where it's just like they just like somebody just does like it's just like basically a pistol compared to whatever the fuck they respond with, and it's like yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with the American ships, and it's just like they just no longer exist.
They started it as a crazy.
the American like response, especially during GWAT, was if you're shot at, you take cover, set up a firing position, and you fire as many rounds, or like you fire a decent amount of rounds in the general direction of where that shot came from. Like, there's a reason that there's a guy whose job it is to carry a big ass belt fed squad weapon and just lay down hate, man. Get some.
Didn't they do something like that, like in the Middle East, where like it was some like minor thing, and they just like called in like I don't think it's like an A10 or something, but like something equivalent to that, and just absolutely leveled everything.
Oh, sweet! I just got Volcarona.
So, if I remember right, I think it was Iran or Iraq. I can't remember. I think it was Iraq. So Iraq had like one of the like stronger air forces in the world, and
that was a problem.
And so
you took that personally.
Yeah.
At some point, they like bombed a U.S. ship, and if there's one thing you should never do, is touch America's boats.
Never touch the boat.
Ask Japan.
Never
Ask
touch
Japan.
the boats.
Do not touch our boats.
You don't touch the boats. The boats are a very sacred thing to the American.
Yeah.
So
like
the
the
U.S.
peacemaker.
is like we're gonna fucking do some shit, and Congress is like, no, you need an appropriate and proportional response. So we instituted Operation Mantis, and we decided, okay, we're not gonna level the entire country. We're just gonna go like level 3 oil rigs and a battleship. And so they went out and they leveled 3 oil rigs and a battleship, and then another ship came around and they said, well, can we blow this one up too? And they said, no, don't destroy that ship unless they fire upon you first. So the pilots did a low altitude flyby on this ship, and sure enough, they started shooting at it. So they said, hey, they shot first. And they blew up that ship too.
Hey, it's like the CIA being like, hey, can we fund this war? It's like, no, we're not going to fund that war. And the CIA is like, they didn't say we couldn't have the war.
Yeah.
They just said that
we couldn't fund it.
they wouldn't fund it. So we got to fund it ourselves. So anyway, I have this thing called crack cocaine.
We're going to sell these weapons to this country, use the money to fund local rebel groups in this country so they fight the war that we can't fund.
It's paying. It's like I can't. It's like when you're like 15 years old and you can't punch this like 10-year-old, so you pay your 10-year-old brother to go punch him. That's kind of like what we're doing.
I saw this clip of this comedian, and he's like I was bullied in school, and my dad's like, hey, you're smarter than him, don't do anything, don't even react. He's like, so my grandfather came in the room and said, don't fucking listen to your dad, he's an idiot. he's like I'll tell you what to do, tell me something about this kid. He's like, well, he's the captain of the football team. He's like, oh, he's competitive, I'll tell you exactly what to do. He's like, so I went to school and I walked straight up to the captain of the football team who was bullying me, and I said, all right, man, you think you're so tough? Push-up contest right here, right now. He's like, bet. So the guy gets down and does push-ups. He gets back up. He's like, 48 push-ups, your turn. God, my arms are so sore. He's like, and I beat the shit out of him because he couldn't fight back.
You fallen wise to my twat.
Oh, man. I'm just saying, we need to bring back fights in school.
Man, we had fights
I don't think they went away, bud.
Yeah, I'm
They're
saying,
still
I don't-
there.
Yeah. Brother, my first day of freshman year, I watched a girl get her like face kicked in by another girl in Cookie Monster PJs and steel-toed boots.
It's a diabolical
Cookie
competition.
Cookie Monster
Listen.
PJs and
That's
steel-toe
a-
boots. Was
See,
she holding hot Cheetos?
That's a diabolical combination.
I don't remember that detail.
In the wild.
I was sitting like, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm sorry, but in the wild, like animals will have bright colors to warn you that they're dangerous. We have that too. That is that. That combination is that warning.
So our high school lunchroom, like this is like my freshman year, you all had to be in the lunchroom. It's a giant room, and you had the bowl, which all the seats for like the E1, all the whatever tables were in this bowl. So like when it ever flooded, all the water would run to the school into the bowl and drain out. And I was sitting on the edge of it on like a bench, where they had a built-in bench. And the only thing I remember hearing before I turned around and looked was just this thud, repeated thud, just thunk, thunk, thunk. I turn around, and right below me is this girl in her fucking the Cookie Monster shorts and the steel-toe boots, kicking this girl's face in. And I'm just like, are they gonna do anything about it? And fucking one of these fucking melters like Superman dove towards the girl to stop her. And this
My
was
dad
like,
is. My dad's had to tackle a couple people in school before.
I can give y'all.
I remember like the two guys that fought like 5 times in a month. So they would suspend both of them, and the day they both came back, they would immediately get in a fight first thing.
They'd lock eyes and be like,
You gotta respect it.
It was
It's
all
literally
over.
Tom and Jerry, bro.
You gotta respect
It
it.
was all over, all because of a girl.
Oh, see,
And the girl ended up like, so like this guy was dating the girl, and then she was flirting with the other guy, and he didn't like it. But so instead of like breaking up with his girlfriend, he just fought the guy, and then she broke it with him, which pissed him off. So he fought the guy again, and then the other guy posted something on Snapchat that pissed the other guy off, and they fought again, and then they fought I think the 5th time they fought because the girl broke up with the other guy, so that guy got pissed off, posted her nudes on Snapchat, and the other guy, the first boyfriend, jumped the guy because of that. And after all that, they eventually just stopped.
There was this kid named Seth in high school, and we were changing classes, and I was going into gym, and he was coming out of gym, and his hands all wrapped up in toilet paper. I'm like, what'd you do? And he showed me his hand. It looked like he like stuck his hand in a blender, dude. It looked bad. I'm like, what the fuck did you do? And he goes, I punched the locker right on the holes. So it just like cheese grated his hand. I'm like, I thought about it for a second. I was like, why'd you punch it? He's like, I was mad. I was like, was it about a girl? And he kind of gave me this look, and I'm like,
no,
you fucking idiot.
Dude.
It's just like...
Okay, all right, I gotta establish something. Y'all don't know too much about my extended family. They're dumb. Okay. They're dumb and they're dumb
Please,
and we're
Steffi's mom be watching.
she'll agree with me. They're dumb, we're poor, so we can't afford a lot of names. So my second cousin or third cousin, also named Dalton.
What's your other cousin's name who's named like really close to you?
Dawson.
Dawson.
We are poor people. We can't afford a lot of names. Okay. Anyway, he used to work at the same gas station as me, and he got like in trouble because he got caught like taking bites out of the fudge and putting it back in the case.
What the fuck?
But I saw him one time, and he had his hand wrapped up, and I was like, hey man, what happened? How you been? What happened there? He's like, oh yeah, I got mad at my sister, so I punched a brick wall. And I just stared at him like this for like a second. And I was like, why'd you do that? Because I was mad. Carry on. Carry on.
You're like, I have to select my words really quick, or else I'm gonna be a brick wall.
I know his family. It's my family. There's years of inbreeding. You can't fix it. You just can't fix it. You just gotta hope you got the best of what you got. You know what I'm saying? Katie did not believe me when I told her I had a cousin named Dawson. I was on the phone with her, and I was like, the car was like playing through the radio, and I was like, man, there's somebody on the road, and I had to like move over there on a bicycle, and I passed, and I was like, oh, it's my cousin Dawson. She's like, that's not real. I was like, that's not real. Dawson's not real. I was like, yeah, he is. How come I never seen him one of the family get-togethers? I was like, because he's like constantly getting arrested. What do you mean?
Why do you think he's on a bike?
He's not a contributing member to society, obviously.
He's got a couple issues, but his biggest issue is like He thinks the world owes him something.
Oh, so he's just every kid under the age of like 18 right now.
Yeah.
I think I might be your cousin.
Cousin.
Welcome to the family. Any questions? Is your name also Dalton?
Fucking- oh man! All when I heard Sue say family, all I could think of was Rykard from Elden Ring. Family, welcome together.
Did you think he knew that he was gonna be an ugly snake when he agreed?
Yes.
It's like, dude, I wasn't really in it until I saw the snake. I was like, oh yeah,
I was like, ooh.
now I'm down.
He's like, you know, my cousin's a snake.
Dude, okay, I also
Technically not wrong.
yeah, I was thinking about something. So we know America, like, you know, she's like an amalgamation of like a bunch of things, right? Because like she was one of those pot people.
Yeah.
Okay, and their flesh
Well, I think-
mends very well, right? She was like,
I think her people were good to be put in the pots because
Yeah.
their flesh mended. So I
Yeah.
don't think she was a pot person.
I feel like she
don't-
might have been.
I think no. I think Iroh's right.
Okay, but hear me out. So that's why Godfrey the Grafted or Godric the Grafted can graft so well because he comes from the line of
Yeah.
America, right? Okay. Do you know who also is pretty good at grafting things onto their body?
Hey, Mom.
Godfrey, America's first husband.
Yeah.
Did she marry her son?
Yes.
Probably.
Frick.
She
George-
married herself, Deffy.
George,
Yeah, she married herself, brother.
George R.R. Martin, you've done it again.
Yeah.
That sicko.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
That sicko tries to tell people, it's like, oh, I got inspired from my pet turtles as a kid. There ain't no way your turtles had this much incest.
Yeah, what was that?
You're lying to
Must
me.
have.
What the fuck quote about that? What?
Yeah, no, George R. R. Martin's like, oh yeah, I had a bunch of turtles as kid when I was a kid, and I would write these like fantastic stories about them. That eventually became Game of Thrones. And I'm like, what kind of
I don't know about
12-year-old
that.
is writing this trash? What are you talking about?
Hold on, I need to look up something.
I'm just sitting here like, then what inspired the Ninja Turtles guy?
It's like that guy's like, hell yeah, I love turtles, and George R. R. Martin's like, hell yeah, I love turtles.
I will BRB.
I like turtles.
The duality of man.
The duality of man. But then again, though, George R. R. Martin's probably like infinitely richer than the guy who made the Ninja Turtles.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna be able to do it tonight. Actually, I gotta go to bed here in a minute. But the game plan is to pose him. I'm gonna change the stick around. But the game plan is to have like him like rested like this on his shoulder.
You're trying to make him look like guts.
No comment.
Is that gonna be the last form? He's just got a gut sword.
No. The last
Giant
form.
slab of metal.
So he's kind of like based off D&D. So we have low level goblin.
Okay.
Then we have hobgoblin.
Okay.
And then it's gonna switch up and it's gonna be like lycanthrope. So like werewolf.
Okay.
So he's gonna be like on all fours.
Where goblin?
Yeah, were-goblin. So the first one's eyes are all black. And then they go white with some black. The final stage is gonna be all white. And the lore is gonna be that the hobgoblin variants kind of ruled the goblin variants. But once they get too powerful, they're like the chemicals in their brain get like over released and they just kind of like lose all higher brain function.
Okay.
And they're just kind of like treated as like monsters.
This is really stupid, but you said where goblin. I'm like, the name should be like, who goblin, where goblin,
Yeah.
what goblin.
Dude, I love that scene in Adventure Time. It was like the Y Wolves. Have you seen that?
No.
He's like
Oh,
fighting
it's
these
like a-
werewolves, and he was like, He's like, I won't let you win. He's like, no, actually, we're wirewolves. And like a lab coat appears out of nowhere and glasses. And he explains his whole plan. He's like, we're going to consume these people. And then our population will grow until we're finally eaten by the great cosmic owl. Which will suck, but be a wild ride till then.
Part of Adventure Time's really good. I've watched a little bit
It's
of
good.
it back in the day, but I have never. It's like Avatar. Like I really love
Oh,
watching
dude,
Avatar
yeah.
in the morning before school.
Yeah,
Like
Avatar's
Avatar.
banger.
Well,
Which
you know,
Avatar?
the movie Avatar: The Blue People didn't exist
Oh,
when
okay.
I was watching.
Yeah.
So I don't know
you
when it
know, you
came
weren't-
out.